Hello there, my name's Ms.RedNebula, and welcome back to the Ghostbusters DLC for Planet Coaster. We are currently at the objective where we need to achieve a score of 2,800 in the Ghostbusters Experience shooting ride, which I'm apparently not that good at, so I'm going to pass this over to Lizard, who doesn't know how good he's going to be at it either, but that's okay. We just want to see how we do, and it's also really fun to play, so why the heck not? So we're going to switch seats and try this out.
Okay then.
Alright, so to start, you go... Actually, you're on the right tab here, so just go to Start Shooting Ride.
No.
Oh, just continue playing. Okay, yeah, you're at the very end of one, so it'll start here in just 30 seconds. We'll be fast forwarding through this bit. And I mean, it's simple. You just point and click. That's all you gotta do.
What could be so hard about that?
I don't know, but apparently I'm bad at it. And that was Dan Aykroyd doing the countdown, too. I know that's set up so that different targets can have different point values assigned to them too. I mean, this is delightful. Okay.
No different you, it seems like.
Yeah, I say I don't know if maybe if you can shoot them faster if they come back faster. Can you look around at all? It's middle mouse button.
Yep.
Okay. So I think those guys only come up when she shoots her lightning. So I don't expect that they'd come up any sooner than that. They're shooting hit though. Yeah. I don't suppose there's any hidden targets or anything. Yeah, that's the end aside from the... Aside from the little extra jump scare they throw at you.
I actually think I did worse.
Huh. How though? What's different? It's weird. Okay, let's switch back over.
Okay.
Okay, might have to do something where I just fast forward until we manage to get this objective completed. Let's continue playing.
Not entirely sure. It's got like combo scores and stuff as well, so...
Combo scores?
Yeah.
Huh. Like what?
I don't know.
Where is there a combo? What am I missing?
Combos are caused by not shooting anything in between.
Oh. So it's better if you aim more carefully.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's...
You're on 13 right now.
Yeah, so I was just shooting and shooting and shooting, whatever.
Yeah, so no shooting in the meantime.
Ah, crap. That's a little bit better.
Okay, you got this.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. I'm just gonna shoot everything in front of me willy-nilly, whatever. So, being careful is more important than than hitting everything. And not double-clicking on the mouse accidentally.
Yeah, you've got it anyway.
Yeah, I know. But I have a feeling this isn't the last time it's going to ask me to make a high score. Oi! No! Get you jerk. Ah, got him. Completely borked my score, but I got him. I think that they count. 4, 5, 6. Come on. That's better. Until I miss. Whew. Okay, I feel a little bit better about this now. Thank you. Thank you, random YouTuber who said how to make this work.
Well, he didn't actually say it. I just watched him and he was like, hang on a second.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, that's good enough. That's still... It's like, come on, guys, applaud a little bit more impressively. You know, I bet that there's probably, like, super wonderful Ghostbusters music playing there. I have to have that turned off for... Oh, no, I missed him again. I have to have that turned off for YouTube purposes.
Not bad. Not bad at all. And you've managed to leave the building standing. That's actually impressive for a rookie.
I got the drivable car.
All right, your park is looking a bit like a graveyard, which, and don't get me wrong here, I support. But your guests, and my ghosts, like a little action. I'd start looking at building the place up and increasing the appeal of the park, which should draw in more ectoplasmic energy. Then we'll see what's what.
Why do I want more ectoplasmic energy? Aeronauts is too expensive now, apparently. Oh, it's so expensive. That's probably because its prestige is kind of going down over time, or... It is funny how things do change over time as well. Let's see, if it's so expensive, I'll do it back down to 9. Multiple staff have a high workload.
Just the janitors?
Yeah, looks like. Well, there's one of the vendors has a high workload, but they're also going to the staff building, so they're fine. And this is one of the janitors as well, so let's get another janitor in here.
I just realized you may be wondering about the proceeds from the shooting ride. It's a bustin' good time, right? The kids
Yes,
love it, and
but
the parents,
there's no money.
they hate that the kids love it. Thing is, if you know about crossing the streams, you know that it causes a reverse particle flow. Sort of like the profits for the ride. Bankman insisted that we make our fees somewhere in this deal. So that particular ride is, well, that's Ghostbusters money. I'm sure whether you do or not, you understand.
Sure. Fine. Be that way. Let's see. I'm gonna stick another one of those drink things down over here because why not?
Oh, guests are actually hungry.
Okay. Well, there's only a couple of shops, so I'm gonna do just a couple of these kind of things and then I'll actually consider putting a real shop somewhere. Oops. Small attractions still. Oh, it's food. Here, eat some marshmallows, people. That's good for you, right? No, I don't want that on the same thing. I want to actually turn it like that and make it kind of look like so. That's fine. Stay puffed. Is that not just adorable? I didn't have any actual Ghostbusters blueprints, which is a bit strange. Oh, very well. We'll build something then. Where do I want to build something? I think you had the right idea doing something over down here next to where that was. Or I could co-opt some of these buildings and use the front of them.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it lets me edit them. So, can I edit you? This item's locked. That's just not nice, is it? Locked. I can edit that one. Okay, so back here I can edit some stuff. And in fact, most of them I can edit, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna guess that this one's probably locked. Spook Central. So you got all of this stuff up here, but this is the closed door version of it. How about over here? So if we take this out and take this out, we don't really need scaffolding back there because we're just gonna stuff some food and drinks back over here. I don't know, what do you reckon? There's all kinds of stuff now. There's just burritos, chief beef, chow mein, churros, ice cream, that's like kebabs and stuff, gelato, sushi, hot dogs, ribs, the Vincept, I think, was the breads and stuff. Monsieur Frites fries, pizza pen.
I'm thinking the burritos.
Let's get some... Oh. Let's see if I can actually see what I'm doing here. Is this not a building? Edit building, please. Okay, I was facing the right way. And let's stick another drink place down, which we have very little choice in the matter of. So let's get them in. Find what kind of front is this? So this is the cast stone. Let's see, building set. Let me show me. Cast stone isn't one of those. That's interesting. Here, I'll just do this. Cast stone. No objects Oh. Well, I guess nobody's going to particularly care if they can see the buildings right now, so I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I guess let's get some of that stuff researched. Scenery, theme, I don't want fairy tale. Got a little bit more of an ability to do that. Let's get a thrill ride being researched here anyway. Anything else we want? Rides. Already got the Ghostbusters stuff. I guess we can go ahead and do the fairy tale theme because it'll get us a little bit closer. In the meantime, I can put something there like what wall sets do we actually have? That would look silly. Castle wall? Ew, no. No, definitely not. Crypt. Just the ones that are the shop fronts. So let's do search for shop front. Oh, they really, really want food. Metal alloy doesn't look too bad for the moment, so let's edit this building and stick a little temporary facade on there like that. It's stuck out, but... No, that's not what I wanted. I want to move that. Can I put that on the inside where I want it? Okay, well, I'm not going to worry too much about that just yet. What's our status on these? No, I want... the actual shop. There we go.
You eat some mushroom burrito.
Oh! New challenge. Cash profit. Am I getting texts from Venkman and Ray? It's legitimate research, Egon is a hoot, but no. Cold hard cash. Right you are, Winston, and busting ghosts for cash. So your guest will temporarily have more of a chance of spawning with the wealthy trait. That's cool. So achieve a monthly profit from coasters of $500. I don't have any coasters. Very well. What's our current objective anyway? Research Ghostbusters pack scenery. Ensure all rides and ride stations have a queue scenery rating of at least 35%. At least 6 open rides and ride stations in your park. Okay, that's not too bad. This is all going to drive me really crazy. So I can copy those bits, but that's not going to be the part that goes in front of the shop front. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really work as a shop front so much there. Can I edit the Ghostbuster building? Probably not. It's locked. Okay, that's where the bathrooms are. That's cool. What did I say I was gonna do? I can't remember now.
Build a coast?
That's always scary. I might see if... Oh, that was it, but that there's more research to be done for Ghostbusters related stuff. So, Ghostbusters pack scenery. Yes, please. That was it. That'll probably give me all of the Ghostbusters themed, like the staff buildings and various things like that. And I think that there is... Well, I know there is a blueprint of the little Slimer ride.
Yeah.
So I can technically just use blueprints for this, and prices aren't even all that bad. So we're at almost $33,000. So we could probably just plunk down a pre-built ride if we really wanted to, and get some people going nuts over something like that. Let's see. If I put something like this. And over this side maybe, so that you have people on the other side of the park can actually do something with it. I think I like the idea of it going out over the water in some way. You can go up from there. It's not been tested. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to work because I didn't build it. Which is usually the best way to tell if a coaster's going to work. I didn't build it. Okay, so... What's the best way to get those guys over here? Well, I know we're going to have to kind of start bringing people from here over. Let's see, did I plunk this down in the middle of any trees? Sort of, but they're off to one side, so that's not too bad. So I can go ahead and... Let's see, it was that if you... The entrance like that. And I think so we're just entrance and exit are on the same side here, but that's okay. That is in-game, right? Like,
yes.
There's sirens,
yes.
And I wonder if that's from it being this city biome, or if that's just noises coming from over there somewhere. I bet it's the city biome, like it just gives you some...
It sounded like it came from the right side, so...
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Honking horns and stuff.
Huh. I know it's going to yell at me about needing to redo the testing, but I actually want to have the entrance? Do I want to have the entrance on that side, or do I want to have the exit on the opposite side? I blew up the track. Have it entrance and exit like that. So, okay, you can go back to testing. I'm fine with that. Since the exit will be on this side instead, and then we can have them, I don't know, kind of have a bit of a path that goes either direction here. I don't know what I'm thinking of. What is this? Heh. That's completely random. Many guests are still thirsty. You know what? I've changed my mind. See, this is why I should never build these things. So I think that it's maybe going to be better to have the entrance on that side and then the exit goes like over here or something. Or I'll just have them both on the same side here. I'll decide half a dozen times and then figure out what I want to do, you know? Okay, so I'll have the entrance kind of more on this side and the exit over here. And what I think I'll do is go ahead and build a sort of path that goes across this whole thing. I don't want to really interrupt what's going on with the cute little boathouse over here. I like this red, so we'll keep with that. A little bit of a wider path like so. Let's... Okay, not quite so long as that, so let's go up one and then back down, and let's make this nice and long. Make it so you can really see that coaster as you're going by, right? Is that already popping back down to the ground? Oh, I'm not even tall enough. I guess that's fine. It'll just be the path kind of goes up. I was going to have the bridge be up a little bit higher than the whole thing, but it's a bit taller on this side than it is on that side. That's okay. We'll make this right over to here. So you poor sods don't actually have to spend all the money to get on the train to get over to the fun stuff anymore. Because I am not evil. So this one's the exit. Don't need to make it that wide. Actually, that's better. Like so. And then we can have our little queue. Alright, how do I want to do the queue for this one? Nice and natural, or should I do it more of a cattle pen style where it's just back and forth, back and forth?
I think natural.
Okay. I kind of like sticking with natural cues too. I think they're not quite as organized, and I'd be a little bit more organized if I was trying to do something a little bit more official, but I always find that when I'm doing these things for the scenario type parks, I'm really kind of haphazard, whatever gets the job done, you know? Yeah, something like that. That'll do. And that's definitely not going to have a decent scenery rating at all. 1%. Brilliant. Okay, so we've got plenty of money to play with. So, I wonder if I can grab one of the buildings over here and start putting stuff over there, or do we want to keep this looking more like a park? Or keep this looking more like a park and do... Wait. Work on the park rating. Remember, there's good and there's best. Then there's me, and all of us, and Egon. I've been called socially awkward in group settings. We're not a group, we're a team, better than the best. The Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters. Chief park rating of 1,000. I'm actually at 873, I think this says. So, that's not too bad a one to get. We will go ahead and open this guy up. Oh, yay! We got money for that. Because having an open coaster upped my park rating by enough to get us over 1,000. Okay, so I have a feeling that that's probably a bit too cheap for this one, even though it doesn't have a really good scenery rating yet. So let's up this to like 18 and see what people have to say about it. It's brand new! And it's already got a pretty high prestige, even though its scenery rating for the queue is utter rubbish. Alright, so let's just kind of let's do the plant thing again. plants are we using here usually? Like oak trees and stuff, just the kind of the usual. These nice and near the coaster track because that's not at all dangerous. And things like plants don't really up your scenery rating a huge amount, so now we're up to 8% from 1.
What about rocks?
About the same, really.
Okay.
What people really seem to like is all of the, all the animatronics and stuff like that, but I'm not real sure what's going to be appropriate if we're not putting down ghosts and stuff yet, you know? I do love me some rocks, though. Gotta say, this isn't the prettiest thing going. It's okay. That does look fun. Again, I haven't ridden any proper roller coasters in long enough that really just about anything looks fun at this point. I need to do something about that sooner or later, huh?
We'll see.
We'll see. It's a little harder to get you on the coasters, but I think somewhere deep inside you enjoy them. Unless they have a really quick launch.
I'm getting better with this.
Yeah, you are. Okay, how are we doing now? 14%. So we had... Like I said, plants don't do much for people. They like ambient music is kind of a good thing too. So we need to have at least 35% on these and at least 6 open rides and ride stations. So we've got the 6 rides and ride stations. That's not a problem. Let's see what we can do to bump this up a little bit more. Wonder how much TMT stuff does for the Q scenery rating. Because if this is a lycanthrope, I've got some werewolves. Does it do anything at all? Let's hide a werewolf in the foliage. Oh, it does. It's actually got a 4% rating for that. He's kind of going with the scary stuff, right? Oh, I wish I could make them into targets for the shooting ride. That would be so much fun. Okay, that's 22% off of that. What about maybe some audio, I'd say. No audio research. No objects research. I've got to research audio. Oh, okay. How's our research going anyway? Fairy tale theme? Cool. Continue that. We're really close to getting the Ghostbusters pack scenery. I might sneak some ghosties around here or something. So, what about... I guess it's special effects it would be. So let's get some special effects in, because that's always going to be fun. Do people think that I'm not queuing that long? Oh, that's not that long of a queue, you silly people. Not queuing that long to go. Nobody's really saying anything about the money, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Like, I want them to say something, even if that's way too expensive.
You should be good on the Ghostbusters research stuff now, so...
Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got. Excellent. Okay. The objectives, that was part of the objectives, and then we've just got to get some scenery rating up a little bit. Q scenery rating up a little bit. So, still 22. Let's look at the Ghostbusters stuff we've got now. And it can also help because you've got things like if you want to put a shop near one of the queues, that actually helps too. So content pack, let's look at, oh. Oh, that's for scenery. So shops and facilities, let's see if we can see all the Ghostbusters-y stuff in the blueprints now. Ghostbusters. Yes, that was what I was hoping for. What are these anyway? That's some toilets. You know, toilets on this side of the park would probably not go amiss either. Got graffiti on them. Let's see.
Huh.
My running theory is that the graffiti is actually names of some of the dev team. Because I know for sure that there was a Sam in there. And maybe like a Stay Puft shop over here. It's so tiny! Right next to the bathrooms. Now, maybe over like here, nice and in the shade. I love how they added that in. Just kind of gives it a little bit more personality, putting something down than just what it would be if it. Don't know what I'm trying to say.
Just putting it down and we go cha-ching.
Yes. Okay, let's throw in a few more bushes and trees around this one, so I think we can just kind of bump it up with more of the nature stuff. And we don't really have much in the way of bushes hiding our werewolves from view. Ordinarily, I'd be also trying to do like a sign or something like that, but kind of take a little bit to build something like that. Oh, saving! I gotta turn the autosaves off when I'm doing this stuff, maybe. $29, we're close. Keep adding some pretties around here. There's way more pressure doing this when I'm recording it than there was otherwise, and in fact this is the first time that I've done any recording of Planet Coaster while I was playing it, so pardon me if I'm a little bit on the not quite so up to par with the making stuff pretty just yet. I'll get there eventually. Oh, you're loud. Chucking a few more rocks around. How we doing? 33! Oh, we're so close. Okay. Are we good? Oh, we don't have enough vendors hanging about. Staff happiness. I love this job. Is it the long hours, the daily interaction with the dead, getting the slime out of your clothing, or maybe it's the paid medical? We have medical? I was just running through a list. Bottom line, we help people. Yeah, and I'm good with all that, seriously, but about that medical, it's really just free advice from Egon. Staff happiness of at least 82% for 3 months. Well, I'll accept it even though they probably hate their jobs. How are we doing on our staff? Got some high workloads for that's vendors again, so we can probably get some more vendors in as well. Just some free roamers and stuff. Stay Puft Marshmallow is actually waiting for customers to serve, so they're going to have a pretty low workload. I should probably do a staff building on this side. Just so the people over here have something to do. Alright, so I don't really know where this road is going to go yet. Let's see, where are we at in terms of the different rides? We've got 4 of 6 of them have enough... Oh! have enough scenery around their things, so which ones do not? You've got 32, so I need to up that a little bit. 79, you're fine, that's right. Do these count for that? I always click on the wrong one. Okay, I guess it considers the rating of the stuff around there to be okay. Let's see if I can click on the right one this time. That's the main entrance. Yeah, that definitely needs some more. So I want to get the scenery for these 2 up, and then we'll call it quits for this episode. So this one shouldn't be too hard. We'll just keep doing some of this stuff out of the way. Just keep doing the trees and bushes, and it's only a few points off of being there anyway. Get some of those rocks in here. I just kind of want to put werewolves everywhere, you know? Personal preference, you say. That's just me. Maybe over there. It's kind of just as long as they're somewhere in the vague vicinity of the queue, they count.
That should do it.
Oops. Yeah, 42. Okay, so then we've got this guy over here that needs some stuff. It's definitely needing some stuff.
How about the little rose bushes and stuff? I don't know how much they make a difference or anything.
I don't know if they're especially more... Like, I've got a lot of TMT stuff in here, too. Okay. Anything that you see that has the blue background like that is going to be TMT stuff. So if you wanted to put maybe some flowers and stuff around this one, we can definitely do that. Can change their colors too, but red is very pretty. Oh. Don't really want it on its side like that. Okay, let's get a little better position here. Hello, cat. Cat wants to help too. What's that? Oh, I don't have all of the plants yet either, so that's something too. That's actually why I don't have rose bushes. I was looking for the roses and I'm like, I don't actually see them. Got these guys and they're kind of pretty. Do that for a cornerstone or something. No, love, you're not helping. You can't sit on my lap while I'm doing this. That would be very, very distracting and adorable.
What's up?
He wants on my lap. That's not gonna work, cat. Okay, get a few trees around here. Yeah, shall we have some of the lovely fall trees as well? It's a small rock to go next to the big rock. I always do love the sounds of the trains in this game. And some more. there's a rose bush. Is the cat still trying to get attention over there?
He's trying to get run over.
Oh no. Don't sit under my chair, baby. It's not a good place to be. Oh, that is too big of a bush. There we go. Something like that, maybe. Have a couple more rocks hanging out in here. How are we doing? Main entrance station, 32%! I'm so close! Actually, no, I want to move you over there, and I want one of those nice big oak trees right smack in the middle right here. That's a huge tree. That looks pretty nice though, especially coming up from down here. Do a bit more on that side. I'm in the tree. Do a bit more on this side over here.
Okay, so in spite of what Peck has tried to do, and spite is the operative word here, your park is beginning to look profitable. Maybe a new ride would really put things over the top.
Putting things over on people is something you think you're good at, isn't it, mister?
Did you know, Peck, that many ghosts linger in the physical dimensions because they won't let go of their grudges?
Ah, it sounds like I'm going to enjoy the afterlife.
Yeah, it sounds perfect for him.
It's the subject of an environmental probe, regardless of how well it may be doing in other areas.
Ooh, probe? That sounds like harassment.
The Ghostbusters have pulled the wool over the eyes of New Yorkers for far too long, and now it is the EPA that will be taking you to the cleaners. Because of me, this racket of yours is soon coming to an end, so you better watch your backside, mister.
Doctor, please. And because of you, an angry god from another dimension, with an admittedly questionable hairstyle, almost turned Manhattan into an apocalyptic burning hell.
I was trying to protect the city.
You were trying, while the Ghostbusters were crossing the streams and actually doing it. All right, profits are up. This is turning out better than expected. Now I suspect that the reason the mysterious caller tipped us off in the first place may start coming into play. So we need to be on our toes. Remember, when it comes to ghosts and otherworldly beings, what you can't see is what you need to look for.
Oh, good. Nice work. We completed chapter 1. Oh, right. That's a perfect place to pause. Okay, so we're going to pause this one for now. We'll come back and keep working on this because this is really cool. Like I say, I haven't done much in the way of the career modes. I think I got all the way through starting off the fantasy ones, the Princess Emily ones, and kind of just tailed off on them. This sort of makes me want to revisit them because it's really quite fun doing this stuff. In any case, thank you guys for joining us. Feel free to like or comment, and if you want random updates from my little world of art and gaming, subscribe. And if you enjoy what you see and are interested in supporting the channel, check out my Patreon. A big thank you to my current patrons. That's all for now. Bye.
Right.